Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching. I just went for a great walk with Joy, and look, there she is. And I actually thought she was going to join me, but she's, I think, tired because it was quite a long walk. So today is the fourth day of the Facebook Live series, where I'm talking about positive reinforcement training for horses and, well, just questions that I get quite often. And today is something that it wasn't something that anyone asked me, it was something that I experienced quite a lot. And actually just a week ago it happened to me. So it is the idea that training with pressure and release is actually the same as training with rewards. And I guess I'm quite attentive to it, because I think that when we are stating to ourselves that we are working with rewards, it feels good, right? Because we want to reward our horse and we want to have all these positive emotions and well, just great interactions, and that's why we are working with rewards. However, I'm just going to see. No, Joy is still not coming. And I think that when we don't discriminate between training with pressure and release and training with rewards, we are fooling ourselves a little bit, and with that we aren't doing our horse a favor. So what happened was that I got interviewed by a great magazine about training young horses, and we were talking about how to, I'm just going to sit over here. We were just talking about how to train a young horse, getting used to pressure from the halter. And so obviously I stated at first the horse has to be okay with the halter, and it shouldn't be a thing. But when everything is going well, I do want the horse to experience pressure from the halter, so that when things aren't going great in a real life situation, the horse knows, the baby horse knows what pressure is and how it works. So yes, I do want to train my horse a little bit with pressure and release. And the journalist stated in the article that also working with pressure on the halter and then releasing the pressure is also training with positive reinforcement. And so that's not true. That's negative reinforcement. And it's also not working with rewards. So you have positive reinforcement training, negative reinforcement, and training with rewards. And I know that it's made more complicated than it actually is, because a reward is something nice, and negative reinforcement, so taking away the pressure, is not a reward. It is taking away the aversive. But oh, Joy is looking at me from quite a distance. I think she thought we were going to hang out together, but there's just one part of the track that's really too muddy, and she doesn't want to make her feet wet, I guess. So I guess my point is, no, that training with negative reinforcement isn't like a bad thing. Well, in most cases, it's just something that I'm very cautious with. And know what you're doing. And oh, Joyce is going to join us anyway. Great. So it's just, I think, a matter of being, well, honest and know what you're doing. Yeah, so the statement working with pressure and release is a form of training with rewards is not true, because rewards are just something great and something nice, and taking away aversive pressure is not a reward. Obviously, it's just taking away something that you don't want, that you don't like. So every time someone is telling you they are training with rewards while using pressure and release, know that they might intend well, but that their theory, their concepts and their definitions aren't helpful, I guess. So that's it for today, and I will see you probably tomorrow, maybe with joy or maybe without. Bye!